What up? Trader Glue is back at it after Commanders dub. About to win the Super Bowl. But um, let's get into the new video. First, taking a look at the NQ, we see we did break out of this channel. We had nice momentum on Friday, um, up about 1.5%. And I do think we will see this level right here, this previous high, within the next day or two, once the market opens. But this is pretty much what we expected. Expected a break on the NQ. Was pretty bullish on that. And now we'll review some of the stocks we talked about last week. So first, we'll talk about Norwegian Cruise Lines. Perfect, played out perfectly. Called that this was going to break out. Since the breakout, we made up about a 7% move to the upside, and I do think this will keep running. I have I'm holding 3 contracts right now. I'll probably sell one at this price, at this $28 level, one at at all-time highs, and then I'll leave a runner to run probably to like this line if possible, maybe 30. I don't know if that'll happen, but I got some February calls, so yep. CLSK, talked about this, and we broke above this 1145 line. We were up a lot during the day. We did pull back, but this is what I could see happening here. We had this resistance. We broke through it, and it looks like we're pulling back. Um, I guess we have this little support level from back here that we're at. But we could, I don't know if that's strong enough to hold. We could pull back, retest this resistance before making this big move up. So I'm still in my shares on CLSK, but had a nice day for us on Friday. Texas Roadhouse still trading in this channel. Maybe we pull back to this resistance one more time and maybe touch the 200-day moving average, old resistance back here, and then before a breakout to all-time highs, about a 15% move. HIMS, great candle on Friday. We broke below. We retested basically. We during the day retested this support, this trend line, and buyers bought it back up. At one point during the day, I think we were down about like 8.5%. Let's see. Yeah, almost 9%. We were down. Finished the day up only down, or sorry, finished the day only down 0.32%. So that's pretty much everything I called out. Obviously, I called out these investments as well. UPS is up, but I do think this will continue to run this year. So keep adding shares while we're still trading. I guess within this like 130 level, 130 to 135. Same thing with Nike. Still might be a little more room to go down for Nike, but still a good buy here as we have plenty of room to the upside. So that's pretty much it for the stocks last week. Now let's get into the stocks for this week. All right, now it's time to get into the stocks for this week. So first on the list we have Broadcom, ticker symbol AVGO, and obviously right here we have this little pennant pattern forming. We have, the nice pole over here. Made a big run up, and now we have formed a little flag, little pennant, and this stock should run upwards of 7% within the next probably like week. Next week, I think that we could be up here, especially with the NQ setting up in the pretty much the same pattern. I think we could have another 1.5% day on Monday, or sorry, on Tuesday. Shout out MLK Day. Um, so I think we could see a nice little run there, or maybe we'll do like a little 75%, like 2 green days to get to this trend line. But I do think we'll see that in the next 2 to 3 days, 1 to 2. I don't know. But probably by the end of the week, maybe next 2 weeks, we'll see these highs again for sure. So Broadcom is in the Nasdaq, so it'll probably follow that trend. And I just love this setup. It looks really good. And yeah, that is Broadcom. Next stock is Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. On the weekly chart, got this little pattern forming. How does it look? Yeah. All right. Weekly chart, got this nice pattern. Boom, perfect little pennant. Also, also the 200-day moving average on the weekly. On the monthly, obviously same little pattern. 50-day moving average on the monthly chart. Great support, both great support levels. Now, if we zoom in on the daily, or actually, maybe we'll go a little further in, we see that we got this little channel forming. So you could get in now. There's probably a little 3% upside that you would beat me on my personal entry on if you bought now. But I'm looking to enter with a break of this trend line, because then I think we'll make the run up about 15% to the 145-ish level before retesting this, and then I'll keep it a nice watch once we retest this. But I do think AMD is a good investment right now. It's been beat down. Last time we set up in a pattern like that, we ran 125%. But yeah, AMD. Third stock on the list is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. And we had this little break retest. And so we retested this old resistance before making a move up. Love that pattern, but I honestly missed it, so it's fine. But now we are breaking out of this trend line of this channel, and I think we can make a little 3% move within the next day or two. So I do think this will be a nice little short swing trade, but definitely money to be made. I'd probably look at the January 31st calls on this one. Maybe some 235s, buy a few contracts. But yeah, I definitely like that. And then final stock on the list is Reddit. We've been trading tightly in this little channel, and super tight consolidation. If we get a rejection, we could see this level retested, or maybe we won't go all the way down. Maybe we'll go like in the middle and meet this 200-day moving average. But I think there's a big move to the upside coming, or honestly, in either direction. There's this big gap to fill to the downside. I'm not sure Reddit will ever get back to these prices down here, but you never know. But tight consolidation, it could be make a big move up, finally get to 200. Obviously, have never been to 200 before, but it's a big mental level, whole number in 100. So I think we could see a nice little break of that with the momentum of the market this week and run up to 100, making an 11% move. But that's about it. 3 stocks that we got, or 4 stocks we got this week. Lock in this week, have a good week, and let's make some money this week.